Morning, afternoon, evening people. I'm Tony, this is Teddy. We're over at the allotment. Been inspired by Nick the gardener to get my carrots in because I saw him doing it the other day. So let me show you where they're going. Now I'm putting the carrots in this bed. I'm also going to net it. Now these are last year's carrots. I'm leaving them in, so I'm going to let them go to seed. This is cow manure, 12-month fold. So we're spreading this over the rest of the bed, getting carrots in the gaps. But first things first, I'm going to do a bit of weeding. What I've noticed with this bed is I'm getting stinging nettles growing in it, which I don't really want, and they can be difficult to get rid of. Now these weeds will be going straight on the compost. Another thing you can do with weeds is you can do what's called composting in place. So basically you uproot the weeds, lay them on the bed and leave them there to compost down. But we're not going to do that today. I don't really want anything on top of this soil that's going to potentially inhibit the carrots growing. We want fairly loose soil. Okay, so what I've done is I've cleared a lot of the weeds. I've gone over the bed with this to loosen the soil up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread this cow manure over the top of the bed. That should further smother any weeds. Let me show you. Okay, so the majority of the weeds cleared. The bit of green you can see are uprooted weeds. Those are the carrots I'm leaving to go to seed. So I'm planting rows of carrots down there and here. But first, I'm going to spread out this manure. You can see here, looks like fairly young carrots. Maybe there are some seeds in the ground still that germinated. I'm not overly bothered about those. So I'm planting two varieties of carrots today. I'm planting those fly away, they're meant to be root fly resistant, an F1, and I'm planting these Paris Market 5 Atlas. You can see they're like a round carrot, which I quite like the look of those. I've not tried them before, so we're going to try those. When we're getting these carrots in, basically I'm going to do rows. I'm just going to roughly draw a line. With my dibber. The first ones going in are the flyaway F1. And with carrot seeds, they're tiny, so we're just gently gonna sow them roughly along lines. Now, you can thin them out later if needed, which you might do in a future video. And then this variety, I'll do the last row here and this area. So later on in the season we'll know where the two varieties are. Planting carrots straight into compost, usually I would cut my channels, sprinkle it in, cover it over. But with that being cow manure that's still wet, because we've had a lot of rain, it's difficult to do. So I've got the seeds as best I can. What I am going to do, I'm going to go over that with a rake, just to make sure the seeds are covered. Just lightly. I'm not pushing the rake right in as to move the seeds around. Just lightly raking over it just to make sure those seeds are covered. Now I am going to net this. With there being carrots already in there that are already growing, if the carrot fly gets those carrots, infests that, it infests the rest. But before we cover it, what I'm going to do is make sure I've got rid of all stinging nettles. I've noticed one that I've missed. Once I've got that covered up, I don't want to have to keep taking the netting off. I will take the netting off every now and then to weed it, but I don't want to have to take it off too frequently, so I'm going to make sure I get rid of as much as I can. Now generally, so as planting seeds, you would water them in. Teddy's jumping up, but it's going to rain later, so I'm not bothering. I'm just going to net them, let the rain water them in. One last thing with the netting is the 10th of March today, so there is the chance we'll get hit with frost again. So what netting will also do is help keep the frost off that bed if we do get a light frost. Carrots are quite hardy, however I prefer just to keep frost off there. Ready? Come on. I'm not letting you. Come on. Okay, so that's the netting on. I've got the zips on this side because there's going to be a row of potato containers all the way along there when they come out of the pie channel. At the moment I'm just using a bit of wood to hold it down. However, when these beds go in, all these bricks are coming off and I can then repurpose those bricks to hold that netting in place. Okay, so that's it, carrots in, netted. I'll check back with you in another episode, have a look how well they're germinating and how well they're getting on. If you enjoyed that video, give us a big thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, hit subscribe. I will put a link to my growing veg gardening food playlist here. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.